I spent 5 weeks in prison for this, and today I've been convicted and found guilty.
Just been found guilty of criminal damage, and we've been ordered to pay €2,000 fine and €2,000 in damages to the state.
I never contested that I didn't do it, but I made the case today that I had a lawful excuse to do so, that I was trying to protect the lives of other people in the face of the criminal actions of our government.
I'm feeling pretty gutted, but not exactly surprised. It's in the state's interest to protect those that are generating profit, and it's not in the state's interest to let protesters who challenge their views and challenge the state off the hook. The state is not interested in justice, environmental, social or otherwise.
The judge said that our belief that we were trying to stop greater harm and protect people's lives was incredible. I spent 5 weeks in prison for this, and I don't understand how that belief could not be credible. We showed who we were in that stand as much as we could, trying to give evidence, trying to tell them why we were doing this, and it just not being believed. And the judge saying that we did harm to the environment by using paint. There's a complete lack of understanding on what civil resistance is, on what we need to do, and on how bad this crisis is from the judiciary. And we know that going in, I knew that going in, but somehow we give ourselves some hope that maybe they'll do the right thing for once, and we're just shown again that no, that's not going to happen. And that doesn't deter me at all. If anything, that spurs me on for greater action, because we know that this system is corrupt, that it will continue to allow governments to make empty promise after empty promise after empty promise, and that it will prosecute us when we try to stand up and use the methods available to us, which are civil resistance, which is doing things like throwing paint, which is sitting in roads or chaining ourselves to buildings and things like that, which a group of our protesters are going to be tried for in October. They are trying to cause fear for us. That's why they left me in prison for 5 weeks. That's why Zac spent 3 days in prison for filming. That's why today we got $4,000 worth of fines each when we're both earning well below the poverty line. It's absolutely ridiculous. They imposed the harshest penalties they could without imprisoning us. Utterly corrupt and utterly incapable of dealing with the climate crisis and of protecting the citizens of this country and of the world in total. That just shows that we were right to do what we did on the 19th of March. And I feel vindicated by that, honestly, because they've shown what they are.